Arr, mateys! Hasbro recently showed us the Pirates collection, but I'm sure you don't even know who they are. Well, I'm Amy, and let's look at the massive team of the Starseekers. Starseekers are a faction of space pirates, those that don't care about Decepticons fighting for freedom or Autobots needing to protect the weak. Starseekers just travel through space to hunt for treasures, and any Cybertronian just stands in their way. Starseekers are a really big fraction that spans many worlds and continuities. Sometimes these teams share members. To not repeat myself about many different versions of each character, when I describe a character you are going to see these icons. Each represents whether the character is a member of the crew in the Aligned novels, Wings universe, The Beast Was Uprising, or the new Legacy toy line. Starseekers were introduced in the Aligned novel Exiles, as a split fraction of Cybertronians, which came in conflict with Ark crew on Junkion. In the Wings universe, they are introduced in the far future story of Hoist the Flag, where the Starseekers try to carry out the greatest heist in history by traveling back in past, but they get in the fight with the Cybertronian Knights. Starseekers are also seen in the story of Safe Spaces, where they are a team of traveling swashbucklers trying to find their space in the grimdark world where humanity pushed Cybertronians away from Earth. And now, the Legacy toy line also gives us a new team made of multiversal pirates. Axer, a bounty hunter who gained his experience by stalking through the swamps of Cybertron in search of microchip smugglers. He is known as a great tracker and detective. There are even tales of him being trained by the bounty hunter legend Lockdown. His career as a pirate started either because he wanted to escape from Junkion after he got stuck there due to a trading mission gone wrong, or because he wanted to escape from Defcon, whose endless pursuit after last remaining Decepticon turned him into a nervous wreck. Brimstone is the master gunner of the Starseekers, very loyal to Cannonball, acting as his rubber ear that's always listening to the other crew members. This character design is based on the Cybertronian version of Brimstone, who was helper of Scourge during the Autobot Decepticon fights on the Jungle Planet. Yeah, Brimstone there isn't the brightest bolt in the bucket, but his singular neuron makes him a master in Cybertronian card game named Praxis Foldem. Bilge is a Micromaster space pirate. He is a repurposing of Armada Minicon that was a member of the Aqua Raider team. Makes sense since the original squad already acted like a bunch of pirates with Bilge as their captain, who loved to act and fight like Blackbeard while serving under Unicron. Cannonball. The character of Cannonball was introduced in the Cybertron series, where he was the leader of the Sea Slag, a spaceship aligned with the Decepticons. The Cybertron bio also introduced the fact that Cannonball technically isn't a name. It's a title taken up by the captains of spaceship. So in theory, any character can be Cannonball if they take the role of a captain. But for now, the current Cannonball is ready to live long and plunder important shipments, just so he can one day retire to the pirate oasis. A mythical Eden for swashbucklers. Chairman. Chairman is one of the oldest members of the Starsky crew. His job is to write down all of Captain's speeches, spending most of his time in his quarters, wordsmithing so he can later display the unique speech on the teleprompter of his chest. Current Cannonball doesn't use him as much as the past ones. This makes pirates dislike Chairman since they just see him as a bum that lays around. The Chairman also has a different function. He's a chairman, and he can transform into a mobile throne, which lets the captain perform dramatic entrances. He is personally my favorite Starseeker, by the way. He's just an example of real creative thinking taken by Hayato Sakamoto. Eclipse is the irreverent and energetic Starseeker who turns to a bouncy rabbit, but you better not anger him since he's ready to make you choke on your blood. As you can see, Eclipse design is based on Beast Wars the Second Moon. Ferak is a Decepticon who turns to a hunter-seeker skyship. Controlled by his sadistic impulses, Ferak either constantly tortures others or sits in his laboratory, engineering many different weapons. Ferak was once a member of Squadron X, but after that team got killed, he decided to join the Starseekers, where he got the job of a weaponsmith, constantly fixing and upgrading the weapons of the pirates. The story of Ferak is pretty interesting. He didn't have an alt mode until his appearance in The Last Stand of the Wreckers. That alt mode was designed after the Airborne Hunter squad leader from the UK Marvel comics. Years later, Aspector Prime actually confirmed that the dude from the UK comic was a G1 Marvel incarnation of Ferak. Flamewar is the greatest believer in the Decepticon cause in the far future. He's a great warrior, spy and a soldier. Sadly, her head-first attitude often makes her act without any foresight and makes her get into trouble. She also really dislikes RC. Her career as a pirate began after the birth of the techno-organic Cybertron. She was disgusted by the idea of Maximus defeating Predacons and taking over the planet, and Flamewar vowed to one day restore the Decepticon Empire's rule over the galaxy. In the far future of the year 2984, Flamewar joined the Starseekers after Cannonball noticed her great skill, and one handful of Energon chips later, Flamewar was on his side. Filch was one of the Decepticon Corvicons, imprisoned aboard the Alchemor for petty theft. But Filch just can't stop herself. She loves everything that's shiny, and she won't stop before she gets it. She was a villain in episode 7 of Robots in Disguise, where her kleptomania terrorized Crown City. Gallows and Guillotine are a pair of brutish sadists who were members of the Starseekers. Sadly, other than their personality, we know that they were just close partners. Izerkiloid is a member of the Interasian species. Interasians are aliens with 2 faces, 8 eyes, 3 arms, 2 legs, and a third half-leg. Izerkiloid was a member of the Starseekers with a great knowledge of insects from all over the universe. Lockdown is a bounty hunter tracker. He loves the excitement of chasing his prey. He is loyal to those who pay him the quickest. He really needs the money to fund his addiction to upgrades and limb enhancements. But Lockdown sees it as an investment, since more equipments means more ways to catch his prey. Normally Lockdown works alone, but it seems Cannonball also paid him to join the crew. Navigator is a reptile-like creature. As the name suggests, he works as the navigator of the Dread Pirates. Nightstick was a member of the World Watchers on the planet Nebulos who fought the Hive Alliance. When Autobots and Decepticons joined their conflict, Nightstick became the partner of Target Master named Stepper. However, Nightstick betrayed the Autobots and brought himself the Target Master technology, the Decepticons and Hive, where he was partnered with Cyclonus. Years later, after Cyclonus died, Nightstick quickly escaped the trials on Cybertron and became a pirate, just calling himself the Nebulon. With this name he joined the Starseekers under the command of Cannonball III, but not long afterward he was quickly arrested. Olin Zarak is the son of an evil baron, Mo Zarak. He grew up in a sterile environment until he matured, since Mo wanted to use his son as a tool to continue his domination. But as soon as Decepticons landed on Nebulon, Olin was cast aside. But after Mo died, Olin inherited his powerful battle armor Scorponok. Olin now acts as the muscle of the Starseeker, but he wishes to one day also become the leader of his own empire. But he's also scared that he's slowly going mad due to Scorponok being programmed to work with his father, not him. Next up we have Pillage and Plunder, a pair of Arms Minicons. Arms Minicons are a type of Minicon that can assume weapon modes. Both of these models were built by Ferak. He equipped them with primitive AI. And of course, their design and existence are a reference to the Prime Arms Microns from the Japanese toy line. Prison Glider was an oil-thirsty and energetic seeker. He isn't a member of the crew anymore for some reason. As a trivia I can mention, his name is a reuse of a trademark from My Little Pony. Rockhopper, a penguin-like transformer that can generate anti-corrosive and anti-erosive oils that help him survive the harsh cold. Like Eclipse, Rockhopper is also a edgy version of a Japanese Beast Wars character, this time being Break. Sandstorm was the pilot of the Starseeker ship. Normally I would now tell you the story of some other Sandstorms, but his name is associated with like 3 different guys, so it's better not to divulge. Badru 2015 suggests that Sandstorm in the Aligned World is based on the G1 one. StarQuest is a powerful dude. He would appear in the Transformers Online game if that wasn't cancelled. Shockaract was once a low-level Predacon warrior known as Hunter, but after he stumbled upon the dark essence of Unicron, the Horned One reformatted him into a powerful warrior who's supposed to use the Matrix of Conquest to revive him. But in a different world, Hunter was a snarling, unintelligible and unremarkable Cybertronian. He spent most of his childhood fighting in the gladiatorial pits under Cybertron, where he let his beastly side go wild. Hunter's destiny changed when one of his owners lost him in a card game against Cannonball. Cannonball won by cheating and killing his opponent. Hunter didn't mind, he was just happy he could start a new hunt, but a Maximal named Apeling started having weird visions. Says that Hunter has a bigger, much more dangerous destiny. Scorponok. As I mentioned earlier, Scorponok was a Decepticon who worked with Galvatron, but later he became Zarak's power armor. Stardasher used to be a Decepticon, but after the end of the war, Stardasher fell into a massive depression, constantly chugging nightmare fuel, trying to forget about the traumas of war. But he's remembered as a pirate who was so loyal, even his crewmates felt unsafe around him. In one dimension he got killed, while in Beast Wars Uprising he got lobotomized and was turned into a local vehicle. Thundertron. Born in one of the Transformers colonies, he loyally served the Cybertronian Empire, but after the Spacebridge network collapsed, Thundertron and his fellow colonists were left to fend for themselves, dying by millions. That made Thundertron resent the Cybertronians. He wrangled together last survivors on the planet, creating his universe team of the Starseekers. Now he travels through space, hoping to one day get his revenge. Thunderlane. It's the cook and bartender aboard Tidal Wave. He retired from raiding and fighting, but he is always ready to entertain his crewmates with stories of old. He has a pet sonic condor named Ferocious. The animal spends most of his time sleeping or perching on Thunderlane's shoulder, but if needed, Ferocious can work as an early warning system, squawking with full power of his voice box to alert the Tidal Wave crew. As you can see, Thunderlane uses the model of Budora, one of the 4 evil Oni that served Dragontron in the Japanese series Transformers Go. Tornado. Before the war he was a saboteur, working for the city of Voss. As a Decepticon he worked for Squadron X. He was biologically predisposed to be a jet, but despite that he scanned a gun due to his ambition. Sadly his poor luck made his scanners break after that, meaning he was stuck in gun mode. Now he relied on Ferak to either fix his gun mode or his scanner. He often helps Ferak with weaponsmithing. His smaller statue often helps with disassembling and fixing gadgets. Tidal Wave. I mention him a lot, but technically he isn't a part of the crew, since in universes where he is the ship of the Starseekers, he isn't a living being, just a spaceship, but I still wanted to mention him. Vez is the doctor and scientist that help All-In with reprogramming the Scorponok armor. And finally we have the Dread Pirates. Dread Pirates are an army of clones, built from blueprints of Pounce and Wingspan. They are the buddies of Cannonball, manning most of his equipment, machinery, being the foot soldiers. They all look the same, but have many different personalities. So, Cutback runs Tidal Wave's black marketing ring, procuring all models of shipment with the help of his deductive powers. His love of searching for interesting items often distracts him. Drydog is the chief mechanic of Scorponok. He's a savant engineer. He finds his ultimate emissions vulgar, so he often stays in rebel mode. Neurotoxin has a massive storage abilities. His expanded memory allows him to contain thousands of lists, helping him organize equipment for every crewmate. This of course also makes him a massive hardass who loves to bark orders at other pirates. Rolling Thunder shows no mercy. He loves rolling into battle. He is very competitive and his spirit rivals no other. Stone Charge. He likes to behave like a country bumpkin. He loves to have fun with laser rifles. Wheellock is the supporter of the Navigator. He loves studying atlases and charts. This makes his databases an endless supply of charts, which makes routing calculations a breeze. Sadly, his card mode makes him a bit hard for him to explore. Lockpick, one of the gunners on Tidal Wave. His cutback's associate in the secret black market ring. With his eternal transwarp generator combined with his flying ultimate, it makes smuggling any small cargo a breeze. Boltcaster. After the Tidal Wave crew brought an old Quintus on board, he went temporarily insane. Skyduster. He's Cannonball's ace pilot. His special ability is creating atmospheric disturbances with the help of special gas that reacts with local weather. Thunderclap shows no mercy. He flies headfirst into battle. He also likes racing with Rolling Thunder. Turbolift. He acts like Stone Charge, imitating a backwater country bumpkin style of speech. And those were the Starseeker pirates in the Transformers. Hope you enjoyed this video, and are you ready to buy the new Starseeker collection? What other pirates would you like to see as toys? Comment below. Thank you all for watching, please like, subscribe, check out the videos, and bye!